Before this video starts, I'd like to point out that I have been having a lot of mic troubles, probably busted equipment, so I will need to get a new mic, and before you judge the quality of this audio, no, it's not normal, and it'll eventually be back to normal. So bear with me, please. Hey guys, I'm Zender, and this is the Hardcore Let's Play. Welcome back. I'd like to explain some things. First of all, this is not the first or the second time of me trying to record this episode. Actually, the third time. And the first time, it was just a terrible episode, so I decided to trash it. And the second episode, my mic was well, it wasn't muted, but it was weird. Like, I'll show you that now. So you can see it's really weird, but now it's fine. I mean, well, no, it's not fine. It's terrible. There's some very bad stuff going on, and I don't know what to do. But basically, the only way to have my voice sound like this and not differently, terribly, and I hope this is working for God's sake. Oh my! If it is working, then cool. But if the only way for me to do this is to not have my headset plugged in, but individual microphone plugged in, so I can't hear game sounds as of right now. I'm definitely gonna have to work on that. I really can't stall any longer on YouTube videos because I haven't uploaded in like a week, which I'll get into why I haven't been doing that as well, because I can't really use this as an excuse. But basically, in the failed attempts, I built sort of a rock patio here around the chest to make it look nicer, and then built another kind of wood thing with glass there that didn't look very good. So that was the first attempt, and I decided to trash it because it was a terrible video. Also in that first attempt I built, you can see back there, some kind of leaf box. It didn't look very good either. There's some problems with that I need to clean up. And then in the second attempt I basically explained that I did that, and then made a beautiful road, which I can still do because although the microphone is that, I can still montage it for you, so here you go. And I built it like that. So, I had talked a lot during that episode, so I mean, I might as well talk now and get that part out of the way. So, the reason I haven't been uploading, and I really hope this records, but I found a new game. It's called Star Wars: The Old Republic, Knights of a Fallen Empire, and I've been playing it for like a week. And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot better than Minecraft, honestly. I've been playing it for a long time, kind of dissed this game here. Yeah, so that's why I hadn't been uploading, because I've been doing that, and I hadn't actually been playing any Minecraft at all. And when I came back to actually record a Minecraft video, I found out my mic was screwed up, because I didn't realize. Well, yes, the first episode, the first time the first time I tried to record this episode, it was terrible, and so I decided to record it a second time, and that's when I went to edit the video from the second time. I realized the microphone was terrible. It's kind of sad, but yeah, I found the game through an ad on YouTube, ironically, and then I stopped making YouTube videos just because of it. And so that won't happen again. I have to try to make YouTube videos, even if it means I can't hear my game sounds. I don't know if you guys can. If you can, cool, but it may result in my death here, so I don't want to do anything too drastic. I did a lot of reading, and I realized during the second part of the episode, second try, that a lot of animals aren't. Oh gosh, I didn't think that through. I didn't think this through. Oh, they all escaped. I don't care. I'm killing them all. Anyway. Yeah, basically that happened. Oh dear. And I noticed that the cows weren't coming out, so I may have to make some kind of anti-jamming machine, which was in the original tutorial, so I will go back there and check it out, see what I can do, because I think it requires a sticky piston. But anyway, I also I talked about a couple other things too, like another big reason. While I wasn't playing this game, I was pretty much watching Netflix. We got Netflix, and so I on it I already finished the entire series of the Clone Wars, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which, as you can tell by now, I'm a Star Wars nerd. I play a Star Wars game and then go back and watch Star Wars, but no, I didn't do that. Since I finished Clone Wars, I've been watching a series called Sliders on Netflix, and it's a bomb. It's a bomb. I'm already on season 3. You know, that's typical Netflix there for you. But yeah, what's another thing I've been doing? Yes, I talked about in the second trial of the episode something I'm doing actually school, and that was the Serial podcast. And if you haven't heard of that, basically it's a big old popular podcast by Sarah Koenig, who basically talks about Adnan Syed, who was convicted of killing his ex-girlfriend Heyman Lee by strangulation, and he was apparently there was apparently a reasonable doubt, and she's trying to prove that. And for the reason we're listening to this in school is we're supposed to write a persuasive paper on who killed Heyman Lee, whether it was Adnan or all these other suspects she brings up in the podcast. And personally, I think Adnan did it himself. But if you've ever listened to the podcast, then go ahead and make your arguments for me, because I'm starting to I need help with it, honestly, because a lot of people, well, everybody else in the school believes that Jay did it, who was one of the suspects, but I still believe that Adnan did it. It doesn't help their theories, but it helps mine that, this is a real life story, and so a while ago, the guy, actually this February 2016, he can't speak right now. Anyway, he appealed to get out of jail, and it was rejected, and so he will still spend the remainder of his life in jail. How did you even do that? You are a freaking legend. Aw, I tried. Let me... Got him. I think I got him in. If I didn't get him in, I tried. Oh. Okay. So yeah, if you haven't heard that, then I would definitely recommend you watching that if you have free time or something, or you're just playing like a UHC, like I do, and just listen to music. Instead, listen to the Serial podcast. It's spelled like cereal, like that. You know, like a serial killer. And it's very interesting. There's a couple seasons, but I'm talking about season 1, and it's very popular. There's a few million downloads, like 6 million, I think. And so that's why it has such widespread attention right now. And the majority of the people that watch the podcast don't believe that Adnan Syed killed his girlfriend. So I kind of am in the minority here. But yet again, we've only listened to episode 5, and there's 13 episodes, I believe. So I don't have all the information, and I can't formulate a theory just yet. But that's basically all I talked about in the second trial. But there is stuff that has happened that I did not talk about, that I forgot, and that is that my mom has been getting bariatric surgery. It's kind of like a cosmetic surgery kind of thing, but basically they staple your stomach so it's 90% the size, or it's 10% the size that it usually was, and so it's really small, and she has to eat like liquid diet foods and such. Well, anyway, she had surgery this Tuesday, and they came back Wednesday afternoon. My mom and my dad, they were at the hospital. My dad was just there giving her support. He went off work, and that was cool. So they came back Wednesday afternoon, which means we had 2 nights of alone time. Guess what I did? I played Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's basically that night was fine. Everything was fine. But while I was asleep, an ambulance came and picked up my mom. And apparently, she started bleeding out of her butthole, and that's apparently a really bad symptom that the surgery went bad. And the news now is she has to stay back 3 hours away in another hospital over the weekend again. And we have to go visit her Sunday. And I think she's fine. I think she's fine. From what I hear, she'll be okay. But yeah, she'll be okay. It's just, wow, that was kind of abrupt. Like, your cosmetic surgery is gonna kill you. Oh, why do you even take the risk? You know, like, whatever. I mean, it's not technically cosmetic in her mind. Then she needs it for survival. I disagree, but I wouldn't dare voice that to her. So yeah, this episode I didn't really do much, but I explained. So thank you for bearing with me here, and yeah, sorry if the microphone's a little weird sounding. Sorry about a lot of things, honestly. Sorry I haven't been uploading. And I'll try to be better about everything, but next episode I'll actually have to do something. The next episode is actually episode 25. So thank you for watching episode 24 of the Hardcore Let's Play, and I'll see you.